Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer, and you were watching a Dyer-Situation. Today I'm going to be seeing Amy Schumer's new film, Trainwreck. Have I ever mentioned how romantic comedies are my least favorite genre ever? And I think up until this point I've managed to avoid seeing any. I could be wrong, but no, here they are. Why? Because they are always the same damn thing. Same damn story. Similar jokes. And they're just terrible, in my opinion. So, I'm not looking forward to this. I don't think... I'm not sure how well Amy Schumer can pull this off. It looks somewhat unique, but then again, nope, it's a romantic comedy, and they're never as unique as you'd think. They're pretty much all that Roman holiday movie. All of them. They all work the same way. So, yeah. Oof, did I underestimate this? Okay. Getting out of the way, yes, it is a romantic comedy. Yes, it follows the romantic comedy formula. And I know in the beginning I was kind of lazy and didn't go over that, so the romantic comedy formula. It's basically two people, at least one of whom is eccentric. They're never two normal people. Meet in a slightly unusual way. From there, the eccentricities of one or both of them causes them to enter into a unique and somewhat awkward relationship, but eventually they help each other work out their faults to a sense, and they start to feel true happiness for once. Now later on, something that one of the characters either did earlier or is doing at that point, so that's just how they are, starts to drive the relationship apart. They separate for a little bit, and they discover their lives are worse off without each other, so one of them makes it up to the other in an over-the-top manner. And that's it. That's a romantic comedy plot. It's been done a billion times. It's done in Aloha. It's done in this. It's done in Legally Blonde. It's done in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It happens in every single one. Roman Holiday differentiates a little because by the ending, there is no makeup at the end. They stay apart. And in that sense, that's a little different, but most of it is still cliched and boring. This, however, when you go to see a romantic comedy, you're not going for the plot. Because, as I said, romantic comedy plots are always the same. Always the same base plot. So you go for the jokes. And the jokes in this are pretty fucking funny. It has a heavy use of celebrity appearances. I'm not really gonna say cameos, because honestly, the celebrities that do appear are somewhat important to the story and, contribute something beyond just a quick laugh. This isn't Entourage, where it's oh hey, Liam Neeson doing something. Oh hey, Pharrell not doing something. No, this is it has LeBron James in it, but he's an actual character who contributes to the plot and the story. And it has... who else? It has several different sports stars. Forgive me if I don't know their names. It has... I know there was someone I was a little surprised by. It has John Cena in there. And John Cena's just hilarious in this. And my god, I saw more of John Cena in this movie than I ever thought I needed to. Yes, in that way. But anyway. Yeah, pretty damn funny. I'm not sure it's for everyone. comedy never is. But personally for me, this had me laughing a lot, and that hasn't happened to me in quite a while. But yeah, there were several pretty damn funny moments in this. This is really well written, for one thing, and Amy Schumer, my god. Not only can she be funny, she's actually, during the dramatic scenes, she actually pulls that off pretty damn well, too. It's like extraordinary. She's a great actress. Perfect for the role, for this pretty dang well-written role. And yeah, it's funny, but it also manages to pull off some dramatic moments in there, which, honestly, comedy is tragedy plus time, so they say. So, yeah, and it works. It definitely works. Yeah, if I had any problem with it, it is that the end is kind of cliched and silly, but yeah, other than that, it's great. There's no, I don't know, you know, some of these romantic comedies, they try to, especially with, like, comedy actresses and stuff, they just try to pull off pratfalls and things like that, and, like, ridiculous stunts, and they're like, oh, look, he flipped several times and hit his head on a bar, he should be dead, but instead he just got up with a bruise and was like, ow-wee. No, nothing like that. It's comedic and it's hilarious, but it's sensible to an extent. Like, it doesn't seem like a Roadrunner cartoon, or a Wile E. Coyote cartoon, I should say, but although, honestly, it was the Roadrunners cartoon. I mean, really, he's the one that's outwitting the coyote, but getting off track. Definitely a pretty dang good comedy, and I'm very surprised. And yeah, it's, despite being a romantic comedy, it kind of rises above the it's cliched, but it rises above that level of cliched. If you know what I mean, if I make any logical sense whatsoever. Until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching a Dyer-Situation.